Today, I'd like to inform you on the major developments which have taken place within the Committee of Ministers since your last session, as well as of the initiatives taken since the beginning of the Albanian chairmanship of the Committee of Ministers. One of the top priorities of our chairmanship, under the motto United in Diversity, will be the promotion of tolerance, dialogue, and mutual understanding. We all can recall the stigmatization of migrants and calls for hatred and violence often happening in the political arena. It is our common duty to stand up against those who support such views and to make the utmost to ensure that our citizens understand that diversity and multiculturalism is not a danger, but rather a richness. As a country with centuries-long history of tolerance and multiculturalism, Albania will spare no effort during its chairmanship to promote tolerant and open societies in Europe. From this perspective, we are particularly looking forward to hosting the 2012 Council of Europe exchange on the religious dimension of intercultural dialogue. The protection and promotion of human rights are among our top priorities as well. From this perspective, we attach particular importance to ensuring the effectiveness of the control mechanisms of the European Convention of Human Rights. A key aspect of the Brighton Declaration is the emphasis laid on the implementation of the Human Rights Convention at the national level. The effective enjoyment of fundamental rights by all individuals living in Europe requires that the standards of the Convention are known and applied, in particular by domestic courts. The Albanian chairmanship is taking a proactive approach in this field by launching a project called Introduction to the European Court of Human Rights to the Albanian students who wish to become familiar with the court's case law. A human rights issue of particular interest to the Albanian chairmanship concerns the rights of children. We recently organized in Tirana on the 14th and 15th of June a regional seminar on the theme Democracy Must Work for Children. We also took an active part in the first round table on the Council of Europe's strategy for the rights of a child, 2012-2015, organized in Strasbourg last week. In all the fields that I have mentioned, it is essential that our organization works hand in hand with other European institutions and continue to share the same values. Most importantly, with the European Union. The Albanian chairmanship is strongly committed to bring this cooperation forward. The valuable work conducted by the Council of Europe in Kosovo and the positive interaction that we have established with the EU in this context should be continued in the interest of all citizens living in Kosovo and beyond, for the sake of the stability of the whole region. The pragmatic recommendation 1739 of 2010 of this Assembly on the promotion of direct and significant contacts between the Council of Europe staff and Kosovo authorities at all levels is becoming a clear platform for endorsement. I cannot refrain from mentioning the situation in Syria. As I said in a statement which I made after the massacre committed in the city of Houla, I condemn in the strongest possible terms the violations to human rights laws which have been committed since the beginning of the hostilities in Syria. The reported acts of torture against civilians, and in particular women and children, are of great concern for the international community, and those who have ordered and committed these barbaric acts must be brought to justice.
I want to ask a question about the European Court of Human Rights. What do you think can we do to improve the implementation of the decisions of the court?
We do consider the implementation of the Brighton Declaration as one of the important priorities of our chairmanship. We believe that what is important is to involve all bodies of this respectable organization to work jointly and to take concrete steps in implementation was what has already been agreed as a matter of steps to be taken. And I think that We'll continue to do so in the future.
I believe the non-operation of the 116,000 missing children's hotline number is facilitating the trafficking of children. So I would like to ask you what measures, specific measures your government is taking to combat the trafficking of women and children. If there is cooperation between your government and the governments of the other Balkan states, and if you will take this as a priority for the Committee of Ministers.
At the national level, I would say that, of course, it is a priority which we have also included in our chairmanship's priorities. That has to do with, we already have a strategy in place in order to prevent this kind of trafficking, which consists, of course, in enforcing the rule of law, of course, standing for better services, family services, and, of course, dealing with the current, uplifting a lot of families from the poverty level. Cooperation, international cooperation in this matter is of paramount importance, and I can confirm here that this cooperation has produced very tangible results when it comes to discouraging this kind of trafficking in Albania and in the region.